Welcome to Spiritual Inspirations, a podcast brought to you by Science of Spirituality and Sant Rajinder Singh Ji Maharaj, a world-renowned spiritual master who teaches SOS meditation on the inner light and sound of God. Thank you for subscribing, and please share this with others who seek to live spiritually rich and fulfilling lives. Meditation has valuable benefits to our physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual health. Sant Rajinder Singh Ji Maharaj provides practical tips and strategies for how we can improve our body, mind, and soul through meditation. Practiced by millions of people worldwide, SOS meditation is easy to learn and can transform your life. Fill your heart with the love of God by Sant Rajinder Singh Ji Maharaj. How can you find joy and peace in your life? Sant Rajinder Singh Ji Maharaj provides words of wisdom in how you can fill your heart with the love of God for a life of bliss.
We need to fill ourselves with love of God. Because when we fill ourselves with the love of God, then love of all human beings and all animals and birds and fish will automatically come into our life. And anything that keeps us away from love, anything that drags us in a direction where instead of being able to be loving and caring, that we're only living for ourselves, that we need to let go. If we are living just to get gains for ourselves in the physical world, that's not the kind of life which will lead us to our goals. We need to realize that God has given us this opportunity to come into this world. God has given us this opportunity to be loving and caring. God has given us this opportunity to be in harmony with everyone else. And that will happen when we fill our heart with love of God. And as we get a glimpse of God within ourselves, then we realize that God is also in everyone else. And that experience then will make us get to a state where everything which is not loving within ourselves, we will let go. And as we let go of that, then the closeness of God will happen. And so, as we try to put into practice, bask in the inner sun in 2021, let us think about these 5 words. Let go and get God. Let go of everything that keeps us away from God, whether it be anger, whether it be jealousy, whether it be our ego, whether it be, time which is wasted in other activities, whether it be activities which are not making us loving and caring, anything that keeps us away from helping others. So let go of all of that. It's when we let go of all of that, then we will be getting God. God is easily available. God is within each and every one of us. God is not far away from us. It's we whose attention is in other activities. And so as the new year starts, let's remember these 5 words. Let go and get God. And as we do that, we'll find that we will be getting closer and closer to our goals. That the presence of God would be experienced by us. That God would not be far away from us, that we know that God is with us. So as we start the new year, let us start it by experiencing God within, by letting go of all other activities on the world outside, making sure that we are regular in our meditative practices, and the joys of being with God will unfold to each and every one of us.
Thank you for joining us for this episode of Spiritual Inspirations. To explore more about SOS meditation on the inner light and sound, visit our website at www.sos.org Also, please visit Sant Rajinder Singh Ji Maharaj's Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram pages for a schedule of his world tours and public programs at any of the over 3,000 Science of Spirituality centers around the world. Please feel free to share this podcast with a friend, and we'll see you in the next episode.